Hey, what's up, y'all? And week 3 of the 2024 NFL season is in the books, and we're gonna talk about it. So yes, as far as picking the games last week, uh, yeah, I went 6-10, so that's bad. I still have yet to have a winning record in Dashie's tournament. So anyway, yeah. So start out with the Thursday night football, the Patriots and the Jets, and the Jets won 24-3. Really nothing to see here. Just a car crash. Anyway, but yes, this was Aaron Rodgers' first home win as a Jet. First home win ever since his injury in week 1 of last year. So yeah, and he also threw for over 200 yards for the first time this year. Yes, so Aaron Rodgers is back. Okay, so now Sunday games. Start with these early games. We did have the Chargers and the Steelers. Steelers won 20-10. I mean the Steelers, played really dominant on defense. Yes, they're the best defense in the league. So anyway, and I mean, I guess Justin Fields has played all right. So which is bad for Russell Wilson. Yes, this could be the end for him. It may be time to hang it up. Anyway, so now about Texans and Vikings. Yes, the Vikings just clobbered the Texans 34-7. Yeah, again, not really anything to see here. I mean, Minnesota just dominated Houston from start to finish. And the Vikings are looking like the best team in the NFC right now. All right, Eagles and Saints. Yep, Saints won 15-12. And this game was unwatchable through the first 3 quarters. Yep, 3-0 Saints after 3 quarters, but then an offensive explosion really by both teams here. But mostly the Eagles started out with a Saquon Barkley 65-yard touchdown run. Barkley actually had like 147 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. And Dallas Goedert had 170 receiving yards. He had a big catch and run down the sideline that set up the Eagles' game-winning touchdown. And now Broncos and Bucks. Yeah, the Broncos won 26-7. Yeah, what happened? How did you get blown out by the Broncos? I mean, 26-7. I mean, you gave up as many sacks as you had points. Yes, Baker Mayfield got sacked 7 times. I mean, see what having a pass rush can do for you. I mean, speaking of pass rush, yes, the Giants beat the Browns 21-15, and the Giants sacked Deshaun Watson 8 times. So do you see what having a pass rush, what getting sacks can do for you? Anyway, Giants fans were thinking, of course, Giants fans, Giants get the ball to start out the game, and then Eric Gray fumbles, and the Browns punch it in for a touchdown, and then you're thinking, here we go again. But you actually scored 3 touchdowns and ended up being up 21-7 at halftime. Anyway, now about Packers and Titans. Yes, the Packers won 30-14. I mean, Malik Willis has been balling out the last 2 games. I know that we 2 weeks ago, we would have said that Malik Willis is not any good, but he's been balling. Anyway, yeah, so put some respect on my man, Malik Willis. Anyway, Bears and Colts. Colts won 21-16, even though Anthony Richardson played horrible. I mean, he completed he was 10 out of 20. He had two interceptions, no touchdowns. I mean, Caleb Williams throws for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Throws his first touchdown of his career, and you still lose. Rome Odunze also had his first career touchdown. So it was Williams to Odunze for both players' first career touchdown. Anyway, next up, Panthers and Raiders. And I mean, Raiders, what happened? How you get blown out by the Panthers, and yes, you got blown out. You scored a garbage touchdown at the end when it was 36-14. And I mean, looks like Bryce Young, your season is over. Yes, you got benched for Andy Dalton, and he went out there and threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, Bryce Young is a bust. Let's face it. Anyway, next up, how about so we are getting into the the late afternoon, early evening games. Out Dolphins and Seahawks. Seahawks won 24-3. I mean, they just can't win without Tua. Skylar Thompson is terrible. Only like 107 passing yards. Miami couldn't run the ball. Tyreek Hill was held to just 3 catches for 40 yards. Yep. So the Seahawks put the cuffs on Tyreek Hill. Anyway, guessing the Seahawks also had 6 sacks. Let's see. Anyway, Ravens and Cowboys. Ravens won 28 to 25. And Ravens, y'all were up 28-6. Looked like you were gonna blow the Cowboys out, but your defense let them come back in this game. Derrick Henry had 150 yards. Yep. I'll bet Titans fans really miss Derrick Henry. Y'all shouldn't have traded him. Anyway, but turns out it was too late for Dak and the Cowboys, or the Cowgirls. Anyway, yes, first win of the season for the Ravens. Next up, how about Lions and Cardinals? Oh my. Lions won 20-13. Really not really anything to talk about with this game. And of course, next we got 49ers and Rams. And the Rams won 27-24. Of course, San Francisco playing without Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Deebo Samuel. And of course, the Rams didn't have Cooper Kupp. But anyway, yes. So Brock Purdy, still finding ways to move the ball and score without all those star players. The Juwan Jennings stepped up. He had 3 touchdown catches. And of course, you remember Juwan Jennings, right? Juwan Jennings. Yep. Yeah. Yes, of course, I will never forget Juwan Jennings. So. Anyway, next about the Chiefs and Falcons. Chiefs won 22-17, but really we should have either won 23-22, or we should have lost 25-23. What do I mean by that? Well, when it was 4th and 5, in the red zone, we should have kicked the field goal. That would have made it 22-20, and we did end up getting the ball back, and we got into field goal range. We wouldn't have had to go for it on that fourth down. We would have just kicked the field goal, taken the lead, and then maybe the Chiefs are able to win it with a last second field goal. But I mean, yes, it was yes. I mean, you got to take the points there. I mean, really didn't run the ball very good. I mean, we struggled with running the ball up the middle. We ran to the outside on 4th and 1. I mean, I never like to do that. I always just want to run between the tackles if it's 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. But of course, I do understand that yes, we were out 2 offensive linemen, and of course, no sacks in this game. 0. I mean, even the Giants got 8 sacks. I mean, the Jets had 7 sacks. I mean, the Broncos had 7. Seahawks had 6. We had 0. Anyway, but I already talked enough about this game yesterday. So anyway, and now the 2 Monday night games, we got Jaguars, Bills, and I mean the Bills just absolutely obliterated the Jags, 47-10. I mean, really nothing to see here. Just Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things, and the Bills through the first 3 weeks. I mean, they're looking like the best team in the AFC. And of course, and then the other Monday night game, you had Commanders and the Bengals, and the Bengals lost again. They're 0-3. Guess Bengals and Jaguars. I think those are the only 2 winless teams, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait, the Titans are also 0-3. You have the Bengals. Your season is over. You can't even beat the Commanders. And I mean, and for Washington, Jaden Daniels had a near perfect game. He threw two touchdowns and 2 incompletions. Anyway, that is going to be it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.